Alrighty, so we have our wheels on here, but as you can see, we have the wheel poking through the body, and also it's actually inside the body here, which we can't have. So we can do it a couple ways. We can adjust the body, or I think the easiest thing to do would be to adjust the axle, the length of the axle here, and we'll do that. So the great thing about computers, you can go back and fix something and not really be out a lot of materials or time. So let's go open, and we'll find the axle file. So there's my axle, open that. And I have sketch 1, which is the circle, the diameter of that. And I have extrude 1, which is the length of it. And that's one we need to adjust. So to fix something, we right click on it and we say edit definition. That opens it back up here. Let's change this to 2.875, or that's 2 7/8 of an inch long, and we'll hit enter, and then we'll hit the green check mark, and we'll hit save, and we'll hit OK. And so now we need to go back in, we'll file and close this guy. It still hasn't adjusted it yet because we need to adjust the wheel and axle assembly file here real quick. So we'll go open again. We'll open up the wheels and the axle, and I'm going to right click on axle, and now watch on the screen here as this will lengthen just a little bit. I'm going to hit, so I right clicked on axle, I'm going to hit regenerate. You can see it grew just a little bit, probably hard to watch, but there it is. So we'll hit save, and I'll hit OK, and then I'm going to go file, and I'm going to close this window. And now you can see it has adjusted a little bit here, but we need to do one more thing. So let's right click on this, and let's go edit definition, and there it snapped it into place for us, and we'll hit the check mark, and that looks a little bit better. The wheel still might be inside that body part just a little bit, so we can go back and adjust that. You can do that. You can probably take it all the way out to 3 inches on the axle, and that would be that. So that's one way to adjust things and not have to go back in, spend a lot of time, trying to redraw it, which is what we'd have to do if we were doing pencil and paper. So let's talk about coloring this real quick. Might as well talk about that. Let's go up here, this gray sphere, this gray ball. We'll click on it. It opens up all of our colors here, and just to give you some contrast, I'm going to click on that red color. You see this pops up. We're going to leave that alone for a second. I'm going to click on the axles and the wheel, and that probably changed the whole thing. I'm going to click OK. So there's a nice bright color for you. And let's change it to a blue, and we'll do this set. We'll hit OK, and then we'll change the body to maybe this. We'll click on the body, we'll hit OK, and there, just to give you some contrast, is what you can do. If you don't like the color, you can just go back in. No, I don't want that. Go back in that pull down menu, change it to like a orange here. We'll change that one, and we'll hit OK. That's really easy way to change the colors. And you can play around with the colors if you'd like, just to make it stand out a little bit more. But you can see we do need to adjust that axle a little bit, which we can go back and do later. So the next thing we're going to do, we need to bring in that throwing arm, and we'll hit the assemble button, and we'll find arm is what I saved it as. And I'm going to set this guy down for right now.